없지만 떠나고 싶어 멀리가 난 돈은 없지만 섰다 불고 싶어 빌어.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hello, my name is Kayla. My hair coloring video. Yes, my hair coloring video. I've been doing this for 4.5 years now. I've gone through a bajillion different hair colors. I am sure you've seen many on YouTube, from magenta pink to some weird combination of faded nastiness to blue, purple, green, red, even blonde, quite literally all over the place with my hair colors. And as you can see, I am currently back to purple. This is actually 3 months after I dyed my hair. So this has been fading for 3 months now. I had dyed my hair towards the end of August. I dyed it purple, and this is the kind of purple that I am left with now. So if I dismantle my hair from the ponytail, what the fuck am I saying? If I take it out of the ponytail, this is what I've got going on. People say that it looks pretty vibrant. People say that it looks pretty healthy. It's definitely damaged. I'm glad that whatever I'm doing to my hair is tricking you guys into thinking that it's not damaged. There's a lot that goes into having your hair like this, natural colored, and the first step is the hair dyeing process. The other steps are hair care and other things, which I could probably shove into another video. So today we're just going through how I dye my hair. And I'm sure all the professional colorists out there are going to be cringing. I'm sure they'll be like, she's doing it wrong. What the heck is she doing? What are all these extra steps? What are all these extra items? What is all this? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I am not a professional. I do it myself because I enjoy the pros of doing it myself, which is I can do it on my own schedule whenever I want. I save a lot of money. And if something goes wrong, there's only one person to blame, which is me. Because anytime I do my hair, I do it with the knowledge that if I severely screw up and my hair falls off, I'm just gonna cut it off. So, I go through a pretty extra process because I'm clumsy. Anytime I did it without the foils or only with a couple of foils, the hair dye just got everywhere. Even though I was trying to just not be moving around, I've accidentally dyed my furniture, I've accidentally dyed my cat's foot, I've accidentally dyed clothes hanging on the back of my door. It's not nice, and I honestly hate that the most. So I have switched to this method for my clumsy ass because better safe than sorry. Sup, Blonde Kayla here. I'm not the best example for properly bleached hair, as I'm pretty reckless with the cheap ass bleach that I use. This top third was virgin hair I just bleached, and the bottom 2/3 has probably been bleached over 10 times. So we are now gonna prep for the dyeing process. I protected my collectibles behind me. I've got on my designated hair dye shirt. Grab some dye in your desired color. I will list the purples I used today in the description box below. You'll also need a mixing bowl. I just use this old plastic bowl. You can use your hands to apply the dye, but I prefer these brushes because I feel like they help. I use this white conditioner to help mix colors, to dilute strong colors, and to make thick dye easier to apply. I'm just gonna squeeze some of it into my mixing bowl here, and I'm gonna take my dye and put it into the bowl as well. As you can see, a disaster Kayla is already starting to strike. Definitely recommend using some gloves to protect your hands from all the staining that is inevitable. And disaster Kayla strikes yet again. So if you're as clumsy as me, you might want to consider also protecting your workspace. I do this by just spreading newspaper out. Now you're just gonna keep mixing in amounts of the conditioner and the dye until you get the desired consistency, color, and amount of dye. I make at least 2 colors, a darker one so that the color blends with my natural hair better, and a lighter color more towards the ends of my hair. Generally, I will make between 2 to 4 colors depending on what look I'm going for. I'm sectioning off the top part of my hair just so it's easier to work with. So now I'm just gonna take some aluminum foil to help keep the dye mess to a minimum. It helps me contain the dye, and I feel like it helps me apply the dye more evenly because I can really make sure that I saturate all of my hair strands. I start with the dark color on top, and I make sure to apply dye to the part of my hair that is unbleached as well to try and help blend my natural color to the unnatural color. I will then apply the lighter color to the bottom and bring it up and blend it to the darker color. Once you're done, just fold up the foils to keep the dye from spreading everywhere. And once I finish folding it up, I kind of just move it to the back so it is out of the way. Then I will grab another foil and move on to the next section of my hair. I like to use the foils over any plastics because once I'm done dyeing my hair, I can rinse the foils well and reuse it the next time I decide to dye or touch up my hair. Once I feel like I've reused the foils enough, I rinse them clean one more time and crumple it into a foil ball so that I can recycle it. What I like to do for each strand is to switch up how much of the lighter and darker color I use per strand, because as my hair fades, this kind of adds some more dimension. For example, one section of my hair might be 50% the darker color or 50% the lighter color. One might be 100% the darker color, another might be 25% darker color, 75% lighter color. Just switch it up to add some more dimension. So once I do this to all my hair, I will end up with a head full of foils. To make this easier to manage, I collect all the foils at the top of my head and then wrap them with a plastic bag. Super cheap, but it helps prevent further dye leakage and makes all the foils manageable. Whenever I dye my hair, it is usually sometime between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. so I will usually sleep a bit with the dye in my hair and then just wash it off as soon as I wake up. Just make sure to rinse out the dye well until the water runs clear. This is what my hair looks like once I rinsed it out and styled it in the morning. I will include some tips on the first rinse in the description box. You can also see in some of my videos how as my hair starts to fade, some of the other colors that we put in start to come through. So that is the whole spiel on how I dye my hair. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully I can put out video part 2 on this, which is the actual hair care and what products I use, when I wash it, what I wash it with, everything, all of that information. I hope that was helpful. You know, if you are not as clumsy as me, maybe you can forego all of the foil and stuff. But if you are as clumsy as me, maybe you want to put the foil or cover everything in your room. I don't know, one of those two options. And if you like this video and like videos like this, you can hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to subscribe, you can do so down below or at the end of this video. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!